Elon Musk is sending a very clear message to the people over at Twitter. You either need to turn things around or there is going to be serious trouble for the company. Musk on Thursday warned employees that the site was burning dangerously through cash, raising the specter of bankruptcy if the situation was not turned around. That is the message that he's giving to the people over at Twitter, and I don't think that comes as much of a surprise to anybody. Most people who have been following along this whole Twitter saga, and I'm not even speaking about the situation of Elon Musk taking over the company, I'm speaking about the last 5 to 10 years, most people by this point knows that Twitter is not a profitable company. It is operating on a loss. I don't think that is a shock to anyone, and if it is, I will be shocked because most people know that this company is just not making the amount of money that it should be making. In all honesty, I don't know what on earth the previous owners was doing with the company. I'm assuming they were just raising a bunch of funds and then burning through it. I'm assuming somehow funds were pushed in from other rich people and then they were just using those funds to do God knows what. And now that Elon Musk has taken over the company, he has this daunting task in front of him to make the company profitable, and it's not going to be easy because he's kind of getting it from both sides right now. It seems like no matter what he does, there's just a lot of criticism around every decision that he makes. You have people on the one side who just hates him no matter what he does. Any decision that he makes, they call it a poor decision. The guy's been in charge of the company for the last 2 weeks and everybody is already saying it's a disaster and the company's not going to go anywhere and it's going to go under. And then you have the other side who had certain types of expectations in terms of what they wanted to see from Elon Musk and the direction that they wanted to see Twitter go in, and those type of changes is not happening fast enough according to their liking. So those people are now also turning against him, and it kind of feels like he's sort of in an unwinnable situation here where no matter what he does, people are just completely going to demolish the guy. Now the truth is, at the end of the day, people need to give Elon Musk just a little bit of time to figure things out. These things are not going to happen overnight. We are talking about a company that has not been profitable, I don't think ever. I don't think Twitter has ever been profitable. And you cannot expect him to come in and just turn the company into a profitable business. That's not how it happens. It's not just going to happen overnight. It is going to take time. And Elon Musk giving the warning to Twitter employees to tell them, hey, you need to stop spending the way that you are spending. And if you don't, there's going to be serious trouble, even bankruptcy, if you don't stop what you are doing. And you can see he's already making drastic changes. Number one, downsizing the company. Number two, telling all of the people that is working from home, you need to come in and you need to be in the office every day. If we are going to be a business that's going to move forward, if we are going to be a business that is not profitable and we want to make it profitable, we're going to need every person to come in and do their job. And I don't think for the last couple of years that has been happening. And that is evident by the fact that the company was just hemorrhaging money every single month and every single year, year in and year out. Now, one of the things that Elon Musk is obviously doing is Twitter Blue. And again, this whole thing, I also don't know how that is going to play out in the long run. Already you are seeing people who are just completely taking advantage of this whole verification process. You have these extremist people who absolutely despise Elon Musk and everything that he does, and they are pretty much just paying the $8 to go and change their account and impersonate somebody else to try and prove some type of point about how Twitter Blue is a stupid idea. And I think the only point that those people are proving is that they are a bunch of idiots. Now, I'm going to be honest, I also don't like the whole Twitter Blue situation. I especially do not like the fact that Elon Musk said that the people who pay for Twitter Blue is going to get propped up and the people who do not pay for Twitter Blue is going to get pushed down. Those are some of the words that he said himself. That's actually a terms of service that he tweeted on his official account. And I do not like that. I hope that's something that is going to change. When I mentioned it in a previous video, people were very upset, saying that it's not true, but it absolutely is. He said in his own words that he's going to prop up paid users and push down non-paying users. I hope that's one of the things that he's going to change. But be that as it may, I still don't hate the idea so much that I'm going to pay $8 just to screw with him and impersonate someone to prove some type of stupid point. Unfortunately, right now I'm seeing lunacy from both sides. You have complete deranged people who just absolutely despises Elon Musk for the sake of despising him, and they will go out of their way to just completely screw with him, to screw with the platform, and actively push for the platform to go down. And I don't know why you would want to do that. I seriously don't know why you would be actively rooting for the company to go down just because you don't like Elon Musk. These are the same people, by the way, who criticize him when he's firing employees. These are the type of people who's supposed to be for labor, actively now pushing for the company to go under. But then you also have the other side who's equally deranged. People who just completely lose their mind if you say anything negative about Elon Musk. I see it even in my own comment section. If I just mention that I don't like something, these people just defend him like it is their job to defend him, like he's paying them in Dogecoin to defend him. And I also think that's crazy. We should be able to look objectively at the things that he is doing and say, okay, we like this, we don't like this, and we hope that it's going to make certain type of changes based on what the community likes and what the community doesn't like, without thinking that you are against them or that you are for them. That's how it should work. We should be allowed to objectively look at things, voice things that we don't like, and voice things that we do, without deranged people from either side either yelling and screaming because you are speaking positively about them, or people on the other side yelling and screaming and going completely nuts because you dare to say something negative about Elon Musk. At the end of the day, he's a human. He's going to be making a lot of decisions. Some decisions are going to be poor, other decisions are going to be good. But at the end of the day, I think it's important to give him time to do what he needs to do. Twitter is a mess, and it was a mess long before Elon Musk got there. I don't know what he was thinking buying the company. I'm assuming that he genuinely felt passionate about free speech, or what he deems to be free speech, whatever his version of that is. And you can see that. You can see he's pushing billions of dollars into the company. In fact, he just sold billions of dollars of Tesla stock in order to fund Twitter even more. But the truth is that he's not going to be able to fund Twitter forever, and eventually it's going to have to turn a profit. And the decisions that he makes today and tomorrow is going to determine whether or not Twitter can eventually become profitable, but it's not going to happen overnight. The first thing is obviously going to be this Twitter Blue. I think a lot of changes eventually is going to happen. Elon Musk already said that he's trying to dabble in video sharing as well. One of the big features of Twitter Blue is the fact that he now wants longer form videos on the platform. That I think the idea there is to monetize those videos, to put advertisers on those videos similar to what they are doing with YouTube. And then on top of that, he's depending obviously on the whole $8 a month thing to at least fund half of Twitter. I don't know whether he's going to be able to achieve that, but even if just 5% of people sign up and become paid members, I think at the end of the day, he might actually be able to turn the company profitable, which will be an amazing feat because, as I've said, the company hasn't been profitable ever. So if he actually manages to turn this whole thing profitable, I think that's going to be a very, very great thing. I think that will also put to bed, you see a lot of people sometimes say that he's not a good businessman, even though he's the richest man in the world. People always say that his subsidy, all of his businesses are based off of subsidies, or him just like screwing other people over, which I don't even know why they are saying that or where they're getting that information from. But clearly, if the man has made it this far, he has some type of business sense. And if he's able to take Twitter and turn that into a profit as well, I think that is going to be an absolutely amazing feat, and I am rooting for that to happen. As much as I'm willing to criticize when he's making stupid decisions, and he's making a lot of stupid decisions. Let's not sit here and pretend that the man is a god, okay? He's making a lot of stupid decisions, but I also think that he's allowed to make stupid decisions. And he himself said that. He said, we're going to make dumb choices. We're going to make dumb decisions, and we're going to learn from it, and we're going to push forward. And we're going to get rid of the things that are stupid, and we're going to move forward with the things that work. Now, one other thing that is also happening at the company is that you're seeing a lot of executives leaving the platform. We've seen quite a few people already pack up their bags and go, but we've also seen even more executives going. One key privacy and security executive actually left the company today, Leah Kisner, who was in charge of some type of moderating on the platform, decided to leave. She actually tweeted out, "I've made a hard decision to leave Twitter." Now, I don't think too many people are upset with the executives leaving. I think that's one thing that many people wanted from the beginning, was for some of these executives, especially the people who presides over policy, who presides over monitoring, to leave the company. Another person who actually left is also a very controversial person, Joel Roth. People have been calling for his head for quite some time now. People feel like he's way too much to the left to make any type of objective decisions. I think his removal from the company was inevitable. Now, I'm not sure whether he left on his own accord or if he was asked to leave by Elon Musk. I guess we will never know, but we are seeing some executives now leaving the company. I don't know whether that's going to be a good thing or whether that's going to be a bad thing. From an advertiser perspective, it is absolutely going to be a bad thing. I don't care how you try to spin it. Advertisers seeing a lot of people leaving the company, seeing a lot of top executives leave the company, it makes them nervous to advertise. It just does. But on the other side, you also have people, when it comes to the public, who's probably going to be very excited about the fact that the old guard, what they deem to be the old guard, is now leaving the company in favor of executives that might be a little bit more open-minded and that might be opening up the platform a little bit more based on how they want the platform to be. So I'm not sure how this whole exodus of executives is going to play out in the long run. In the short run, it will absolutely have an effect. It just will. Advertisers is going to be nervous. That's just what's going to happen. You're going to get a bunch of regulators who's now going to keep even closer tabs on the company. We've already seen that now happening. But as I've said, at the end of the day, everybody just needs to give Elon Musk the opportunity to do what he needs to do. The people on the one side who are completely deranged, just hating him for the sake of existing, need to just calm down. And the people on the other side who's like defending him no matter what he does is also not healthy. It's not helping anybody. So at the end of the day, I think most people just need to understand that making changes takes time. He's not going to be able to just come in and make the type of changes that you want him to make immediately. And he's not going to be able to make the company profitable overnight. So he's going to make a bunch of decisions, and hopefully at the end of the day, we can see a profitable Twitter in the future.